Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another DVD slash Blu-ray review update. Yeah. So with this year, I was kind of going through some of my action movies that I have been wanting to talk about, and I noticed that one franchise is turning 20 years old in September. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 20 years since the first film came out. I had no idea what this movie was. I remember going to see it at a theater, which I like to call the cheap theater, because basically they show the movies when they pretty much run their course throughout, their movie run. The cheaper theaters end up getting them. So several friends of mine and I went to go see this kind of cool looking vampire-ish movie that had pretty decent looking action scenes in it. And when we walked out of the theater, we were mind blown, as in that movie was really, really good. I am, of course, talking about the Kate Beckinsale led role that she has done, which set her into an action hero. Underworld. That's right. We got the DVD and we got the Blu-ray. We're going to talk about both on the Media Files. Welcome back. So yeah, Underworld. That's right. This is the first movie that Celine. Well, of course, Kate Beckinsale played Celine, but I'm kind of tongue-tied and not really quite with it at the moment. But I'll get there. But yeah, I remember when this movie, when we saw this, I was, had no idea what to really expect with this movie. But here and there, it kind of looked like a little bit of inspired from The Matrix, obviously. And also the fact that it was set in the realm of werewolves and vampires. So with that, I was completely blown away with this movie. And basically, this film is basically about vampires the vampires. Basically, they're a secret clan hiding in hiding basically in the modern world, whose enemy, which are known as lichens or werewolves. They're basically trying to find the descendant of their creator to basically overthrow the vampires and rule the world. But Celine, however, decides that she needs to basically find this person that supposedly may be able to help save the vampires from the lichens, and mayhem ensues. But oh yeah, let's just say with this movie, we wouldn't have certain actors that are still around now without this movie, at least from my generation of how they became kind of known. Yeah, that's right. We have, Kate Beckinsale obviously stars as Celine. We have Scott Speedman, who stars as Michael Corvinus, who is the long descendant of Corvinus. Yeah. Then we also have co-starring Michael Sheen, who is kind of like the head leader of the vampires, at least for a certain point. And then co-starring none other than Bill Nye. That's right. We have him as the leader of the vampires, Victor. Yeah. It's kind of, you just watch him and the way he talks and he does his little you will betray us. And then of course he goes on to do he goes on to play Davy Jones in the Pirate of the Caribbean movies. Oh yeah. But I tell you what, though, I remember when this movie came out, and and one thing that we had no idea about it was that the director of this film, Lynn Wiseman, this was his first debut movie. So I'm like, hey, that's not bad. And so sure enough, this movie got so popular that it has spawned a franchise. So with the bonus features on the DVD, which basically, well, the DVD is not in here at the moment because I'm actually watching it in the other room at the moment for this review. Basically, Comes with writer-director commentary by Len Wiseman and Danny McBride. Not the Danny McBride who wrote the Halloween movies. Same name, different person. But also the story though was also written by both men as well as Kevin Grievous. Now Kevin Grievous, if you don't know who he is in this movie the African American vampire who has the really deep voice and kind of talks like this, and so that's him. But for that you also get the technical commentary, a creature effects featurette, music video by the band Finch with Worms of the Earth, the making of Underworld, sights and sounds featurette, stunts featurette, storyboard comparison, bonus trailers, and TV spots. So yeah, I mean, the movie runs for basically about 2 hours, and it's actually not that bad of a movie. It's a pretty decent little action flick, especially for the opening, because that's kind of what got me hooked. Obviously, you got to hook your audience with the opening, otherwise they're not going to like it. I mean, there was a few scenes here and there that I wish had gone on a lot longer. The whipping vampire, the guy with the whips. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So a couple years later, they went on to do Underworld Evolution, but they needed to kind of bring the movie back out again. And so a few years later, they released it on a extended edition DVD as well as put it out on Blu-ray. Yeah, so on the Blu-ray, it comes with not only the theatrical version, but it also comes with the extended cut. Yeah, the extended cut runs about, let's see here. Yeah, the extended cut adds about... almost about another half hour, 20, it's about 20 minutes or so, back into the movie. Now, there's scenes that obviously were cut for time and pacing, because it tends to slow down a little bit in the extended cut, but still overall, it's a very, very good movie. But as far as, the, special features go, the majority of the features that were on the DVD have been ported over to the Blu-ray. But it also includes outtakes as well as a Fang versus Fiction documentary, which is not on the DVD. It's only on the Blu-ray. But there is also a... let's see here. I actually don't have it down here at the moment, but I do have the extended cut on DVD as well, and it has 2 discs. One is the theatrical cut. The other one is the extended cut. But I tell you what, though, this movie, the sound on the Blu-ray is much, much better than on the DVD. A lot louder, too, obviously. But I can't really say anything else more about this. I mean, this franchise is really, really good. Especially, it starts off pretty strong. And then it kind of... starts to decline a little bit, but we'll get into that in the next Blu-ray DVD review. Keep it here. Please like and subscribe. If you like to purchase these movies, I'll put links down there for Amazon. And with that, I'll see you in the next review.